unveiling ceremony of the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto Green Energy Demonstration Site. First, let me introduce you some of our VIP guests. We have Honorable Michael Chan, MPP, Ontario Minister of Revenue. Michael. We also have Mr. Bas Balkinson, MPP. And we have
our riding MPP.
We also have Mr. Chin Lee, Councillor of City of Toronto. He is also a member of the Board of Directors of the Toronto Atmospheric Fund, which financially supported this project. Of course, we also have Mary Pickering, who is the Associate Director of Toronto Atmospheric Fund. Mary. We also have other guests from the community, including very famous Chinese community leader, Mr. Hughes Eng. And also Mr. Phil Fong. Phil is an energy efficiency expert. And we also have Derek Yu from Industrial Canada. He has been in the renewable energy field for a long time. And we also have Elsa Eng. Elsa is from the Center for Information and Community Services, another organization very interested in renewable energy. And of course, we also have other guests, for example, a few managers from the City of Toronto on energy and energy efficiency, and also have some property managers, for example, like Jimmy there. He runs non-profit home and he's very interested in renewable energy. Dr. Chan has been very supportive to this project and lead by example in the community to support environmental protection and energy efficiency. Dr. Chan.
Thank you. First of all, I think energy saving has been in most people's mind nowadays, particularly in Canada. I think everybody nowadays talking about how to save energy. Not just because, of course, the immediate advantage was to save some money, obviously, for everybody, in everybody's mind. But I think the bigger picture of this is how to save the whole world. The pollution is one of the major problems in this world. I'm sure when you talk about enemies, everybody has their own enemies, but I think as a mankind, human mankind, I think the biggest enemy for us is probably air pollution. So anything we can do to decrease waste product in this earth will be welcomed by everyone in the world. This building, when the phase 1 building of the Chinese Cultural Center was built with energy efficient in mind. In fact, it has been proclaimed as the energy efficient building. So we are very happy. So we also started very beginning. I was concerned about the cost for maintaining such a big building in terms of air conditioning, in terms of heating in the winter. So I had the opportunity talking to Dr. Tong quite some time ago, way before the building had been completed. I think it must be a year before that. And I told him my concern about, actually my concern at that time, twofold. First is about how to save some money to run this big building. As you know, CCC is a non-profit organization. We don't have any help to maintain the ongoing expenses of the building. So we think every way we can think of how to save how to save money in order to run the building efficiently. So at the time, of course, my dream was probably too big, because I was thinking maybe something we can build so eventually we do not have to pay any energy in terms of air conditioning in the summer and the heating in the winter. Obviously, it is a impossible dream at the present time. There's no such thing that we can do unless we have a lot of money to put this unit up. So since we can't do that, so we decided to do something more a much smaller scale, so that we can lead by example to the community and the other culture center or community center that how important it is for us all to be part of the energy efficiency practices in the general public. And also, we think the setup will also be an opportunity to educate the visitors come to the center. Also, people come to the library next door, so they will have the opportunity to look at this, how this can be done. Of course, the last thing, which becomes a smaller thing now, is that it can provide a limited amount of energy to run some of the minimum or small projects in here. So I like to thank everyone who has participated in this project, particularly the CCECC and the TAF, the Toronto Atmospheric Fund, and Sapphire Alternative Powers and the SRS Global Inc. Without their help, we could not have done this. Obviously, we're looking in the future. This is only, as I said, a small example. Hopefully, in the future, we will be building something that can be not only energy saving, but also save a lot of money as our center continue to grow. So I'd like once more to thank everybody for coming here, and we look forward to your continued support, and hopefully we will be working together for many, many years to come. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Zhang. I know this is a Wednesday afternoon, and particularly we have two candidates. They are on a very busy schedule. So today we are not going to have a long ceremony. I hope this is a short and sweet one. But in order to give you a little bit background of this project, I'm going to give you a very quick presentation on this project, so you have some background about this project. As Dr. Zhang introduced, this project is executed by Canada-China Environmental Cooperation Council with partners from Sapphire Energy and SRS Global. CCECC is a non-profit environmental organization. So this project actually started as a community energy efficiency and renewable education program. So I emphasize on the original project was on education. That means we didn't do any engineering job. That original project was very well received by the community and was funded by Environment Canada. But after that, we decided we should do something with some real results. That's why we started this new project. We have a green page on some local Chinese newspapers. We publish educational article on clean energy, home energy saving tips. We also talk about green energy, etc. That's our educational component. Next. We also conduct energy efficiency simulation. This was done by SRS Global. Use Natural Resources Canada EE4 model. Based on this model, CCC Phase 2 building it's exceeding the national standard on reference building. We also have an idea to do public education using this demonstration concept we generate electricity by wind and solar and use that power to power the display actually in the hall of this building, so that visitors and kids, they can play around with this. As I said, this project was funded by Toronto Hemispheric Fund, and Mary was very helpful with this project and came to visit, and that was Dr. Jen, Mary and me during a project certain stage, and that actually was when this building was just built. This is the solar on top of this building. Is 250 watt. Actually, the angle of the solar panel can be tilted according to different season to maximize the solar power. The power combined with the wind turbine is used for the display outside. I will show you that. That is a vertical axis wind turbine used for this project. The advantage of the vertical wind turbine is not affected by wind direction change and less affected by turbulent wind. So it's very suitable for urban setting. This is the so-called vertical axis compared with the propeller type of wind turbine, which is not suitable for using in the city. That was about 2 months ago, a little bit earlier than 2 months ago, when we installed this wind turbine. It was a little bit difficult for us to obtain the permit in order to install this. Simply put, because nobody put a wind turbine in Metro Toronto before. So I'm guessing this was the first one in Metro Toronto, but indeed we secured a permit, and that's during the installation process. The engineers, they are here to install this turbine. And most of the people, when they first look at it, they don't think this is a wind turbine, but in fact, the design of this wind turbine can allow you to fit into the architecture of urban setting. That is the display panel, use the electricity generated by the wind turbine. And we can acknowledge our funder, and below that's an empty space. Anyone want to put their ad there? They're welcome to pay CCC. So finally, we would like to appreciate the support from Toronto Hemispheric Fund, and we also want to thank the project partners, Zephyr Alternative Power, SRS Global, and of course the staff, the board, and volunteer of CCC, and of course there's a lot of support from the local Chinese medians. That is a very quick outline of the project. After this ceremony, those who are interested in seeing the actual turbine and the solar panel on top of the roof can form a small group, so we can go up to the roof to take a look. Thank you for your attention. And then the next, I would like to invite Mary, who is the project authority, to give us a few words. Thank you.
I just wanted to add a few words today, a little bit about the Toronto Atmospheric Fund and what we're all about, and just a little bit about how important I think this project is, representing the importance of community involvement in addressing climate change in Toronto. And on the first side, Toronto Atmospheric Fund is a city agency. We have a board of directors including city councillors and citizen members, and our mandate is to help leaders within the city and in the community address climate change and local air quality. And we've been around for about 15 years. And I brought some information about Toronto Atmospheric Fund actually. It looks like this. And if you want to know a bit more about other projects that we're helping to support, you can read about that, and it's on the table outside. One of the areas that we're very interested in is renewable energy, and we're very interested in helping finding and supporting community leadership to put forward all kinds of wide range of solutions to climate change and local air quality. And this is an excellent example, and I think the more that we work in this area and the more that I personally have experience in this area, the more I understand that the solutions that we need to have brought forward, we're not going to be successful without mobilizing the kind of community resources, creativity, and just plain perseverance that this project represents in terms of the entrepreneurs that are involved, Zephyr and SRS, and the community agencies, CCC and CCECC, and those leaders, Dr. Tang, Dr. Chung, and Ed, who are getting around a lot of obstacles to be the first to put up a new kind of technology and test it. So I wanted to show appreciation for that, because all of these people have other mandates that they're attending to as well as this one, and I think it's quite phenomenal that they're addressing these needs and being leaders in the community. So I think it's very important. So thanks to all of you for that.
Thank you, Mary. Next, I want to invite Councillor Lee to say a few words. He is also the director of TAF Board.
Thank you. I'm going to adjust this so that anyways, thank you for coming today. I'm very strongly in support of what Toronto Atmospheric Fund is doing, and that's why when I got in the office last December, that's one of the organizations I put my name forward to join. So, and they were kind enough to select me to join the Toronto Atmospheric Fund. And the reason why I'm so interested in this is because I personally feel that we need to do something for climate change. I've been living in this city since 1971, and I've seen the air quality deteriorating. Because I remember arriving here in 1971, and the air quality was much better than it was back then than it is now. And how I got involved with all this is that when I bought my first house in 1977, it was an older house, almost 100 years old. There was hardly any insulation in the walls. There was hardly any insulation in the roofs. So after I bought it, it was all heated, a big octopus furnace, and I was using a lot of energy at that time. And I felt out that I'm wasting energy, wasting money, polluting the air, all that. So I did a lot of things to renovate the house, and luckily somebody came in and asked me to put urea formaldehyde in my walls, and I says no. At that time it wasn't banned, by the way. Okay, when I was asked to do that, so I'm lucky I did not agree to it. I was up with it, but value this house. Okay. Anyways, and when I bought my next house, is when I started exploring energy efficiency. I explored ground source, geothermal systems. I explored high efficiency furnaces. I explored using thermal blankets around my house. So I did all the exploration and found out that economically I couldn't justify geothermal. It was too high a cost. So I finally selected to put ping insulation, extra ping insulation around my house, and went with a high efficient furnace. And for 10 years I saved a lot of money and helped do my part in saving the environment. And so I understand all this, and right now I'm looking into all this renewable, including photovoltaic systems. Okay, so, and this is my interest in trying to do my part in reducing my consumption, in helping others reduce their consumption. And the Toronto Atmospheric Fund is not really a venture capitalist, but they are the catalyst that's going to try to help people understand, and also to make people understand that this sort of things is technically viable. Just now making it economically viable is the next step. Because without proving that it's technically viable, economically, private industries will not undertake this kind of projects because it's not making money. Let's understand this, like private industry is out there to make money. If they cannot make money, if we cannot bring the technology to a point where they can make money, nobody's going to get into it. So it's up to a organization like Toronto Advisory Fund to help move things along. Okay, that is why I'm so interested in joining them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. Next, I want to invite Mr. Parkinson to say a few words.
Thank you. I just want to say I'm really pleased to be here to witness this particular ribbon cutting on the activation of the system. But first of all, I want to congratulate Dr. Chung and his board for being, if I could say, progressively innovative in looking at how they can cut their costs and how they can help the environment at the same time. And this is a small step. Lots of people are looking at the big steps, but I think small steps help you to get to the big ones. This will be the second venture that I've seen in this area. Just up the street from here, we have an electrical company that actually generates all the power for its plant by using 5 windmills on the light standards in the parking lot. And if you see these windmills, they're very small, and the plant is next door to people's residence. And I would have to say in the 4 years that they've put it up, we've had no complaints about the windmills. So really pleased to be here and support this project and encourage the CCC for what they're doing to continue to pursue innovative ways to reduce their costs and help all of us to save the environment. Also, as part of the Ontario government, our job is to try and reduce energy throughout the province, because the more you use, the more plants we have to build. And the more plants we have to build gives us the challenge, what do you build in the future? Because the ways we generate electricity does have its challenges to the environment, and we would prefer to conserve as much as we can before we embark on that next project. So this small step is one that we should all support and we should encourage, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Before we cut the ribbon, last but not least, we have Michael.
I think it's a better mind. You know, the energy is, I think, it's a big item in our daily life. The world needs energy, Canada needs energy, Ontario needs energy. And because of the election, I think this guy and me need a lot of energy. And I hope Dr. Tong, you can invent some walking energy. It's really my pleasure to be here this afternoon and out of our busy schedule here, and congratulations Dr. Tong and Mary for setting up this successful project, and to Dr. Ming Tak Chen, congratulations for allowing it to happen. Not that you're going to save some money, but I think your organization set example for others to follow. So I just want to congratulate you for that. And when you get your social garden with the fountain done, so you can generate some hydro energy. Thank you so much.
So, one, two, three. Thank you everyone.
有嘢追得，追後生佢啊嘛，梗係啦。我哋靠住，我哋依靠有你啊嘛。係嘛？睇個風係睇個風。We just started. You guys are coming out.
请问这2块板加起来200万？
Geared down or geared up, actually.
開晒。哦，太大風唔得。
OK。
如果有風佢就喐㗎，而家冇風。因為佢好似就係佢兩邊都可以喐，你嗰邊風嚟佢又喐，呢邊風嚟又喐。係喎，做頭錢嚟。啱到白啦。
Magic. Magic, right? Magic. 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 The higher it is, the better. Yeah, but it's got this venom.
It's bigger and you get more.
Right there. No, pretty much. 威到就好掂㗎啦，濕威到就好掂。
It is leading edge because we really don't know other than other countries because if we